Got the flies ride swerving down here. I promise my money ain't hurting now, chill. I got it wrapped like a turban down here. I got them trap boys serving down here. Got cars, got clothes, got fame. Got bars, got flows, got game.
Greetings and welcome to another edition of Seamless Style, powered by Politics and Polaroids. I'm your host, Mr. Parker. All right, episode 244. All right, I broke down. I had to do it. Episode 244 is going to be a Where Now Pieces episode. I had to. Now, when I say I had to, I'm not saying I had to as far as I'm going anywhere. Because I'm not. Y'all can have it. I had to because you guys do probably go out from time to time during these warm weather months. So it's only fair that I do give you warm weather month episodes. Maybe not every week, obviously, but I do have to give you guys some warm weather month episodes. Okay? So this episode is loosely a Hupe-isode. And I say loosely because the three rigs that I'm going to give you do all feature Sun Yellow, but my ensemble does not. Okay, so that's why I say loosely. But for the most part, it's just another having fun type of episode. No strict or strategic theme per se. We're just going to do some great summer wardrobing. Okay, that's what we're going to do today. Speaking of summer, I did some research this morning, and what I've decided is that when I do get this money, this real money, I'm going to make sure that I have a spot in Melbourne, Adelaide, somewhere over there in Australia or New Zealand, where June, July, and August, the highs are low to mid 50s. I don't want to do this anymore. I just don't. So my goal that I set for myself is by late spring 2027 to be able to afford to do that. That's a lofty goal. Because right now I got about $19.67 to my name. So that's a lofty goal, but that's what we're shooting for. So, late spring 2027, I'm going to have me a spot where in Melbourne or Adelaide, somewhere over there, where 3 to 4 months out of the year, I can be out of the way when it comes to this heat. I don't want to deal with it. Y'all got it. That said, 3 rigs plus the ensemble I'm wearing. All right. Now the ensemble I'm wearing is heavy on linen. Start at the bottom. I pulled out Ralph Lauren Purple Label Bear Slippers, linen, chocolate brown, with a Purple Label Alonzo on the vamp. His ensemble is, it's like that. It's like that. As you can see, he's got on the chocolate double-breasted. He's got the RL automotive glasses. He's got the linen pants. He's a Purple Label advertisement, to say the least. Scroll up, we have dress shorts, 6.5-inch inseam. Now, these dress shorts are suit shorts because, as you can see, we have the matching suit jacket. All right, so the suit jacket and the suit shorts are both linen. Wonderful madras, Indian madras pattern with your wines, your navies, your French navies, your greens, a little bit of sun yellow. I have that over top of a Ralph Lauren French cuff dress shirt, spread collar, nice 1736-37, monogrammed cufflinks. I'm wearing a Ralph Lauren purple label bear tie, the same bear that is on the linen slippers. And I have a pair of Ralph Lauren eyewear glasses in my pocket as an accessory, but also to be worn. And that is my look, my flavor of the ensemble. All right, now for fragrance of the ensemble, Polo Sport. Polo Sport, perfect fragrance for summer, spring and summer. Perfect fragrance for spring and summer outdoor activities. You can smell the talcum. You can smell the floral in Polo Sport. And for a softer spring summer fragrance, it is very long lasting. Polo Sport will last you for quite a few hours, just depending on what you got going on, right? So, and it's an iconic fragrance. It's an iconic fragrance. Everybody loves it. No complaints. All right. Polo Sports, fragrance of the ensemble, fragrance of the episode. And now, without any further ado, y'all ready? Me too. Let's go. Now, for our first rig, this look is inspired by Julian. Julian is a gentleman I used to work with at the Ralph Lauren store. All right. Friend of mine, good dude. We went to the Queen's Cup steeplechase. It could have been April 2016, 15, 17, one of those. And this look is a look that he wore to the Queen's Cup. Now, Julian is a preppy guy. And he's a Ralph Lauren guy. And the way that he dresses, typically, he's a little more casual, a little more laid back with his preppiness, with his preppy attire. On this particular day, he had definitely turned it up a notch. Now, did I look at the ensemble as something that I would wear to an event like the Queen's Cup steeplechase? No, I didn't. That said, brother was sharp. Brother was sharp. Now, there was one thing that he did with his ensemble that I didn't agree with, and I'm going to explain to you why. He had a sports coat over his shirt. Now, before I explain to you why I didn't agree with it, let's take a look at the ensemble. I'm going to explain the small differences between his look and what I went with today. And then, like I said, I will let you know why I would not have went with the sports coat. Okay. Start at the bottom. I went with college linen slippers. All right. Ralph Lauren purple label. The linen slippers are a wonderful aviator navy. No logos or patterns on the vamp or anywhere else. Just a simple yet elegant pair of college linen slippers. Now, summertime, no socks are necessary here. All right, no socks needed. Scroll up. We have a wonderful pair of floral print shorts. Ralph Lauren blue label, Polo Ralph Lauren, linen shorts, 9-inch inseam, classic fit. Okay. There is room to cuff if you want a little bit of a shorter look, but these shorts are beautiful with all types of hues throughout. You have sun yellow, you have, they're on navy base, you have sun yellow, you have hues of pink, you have other hues of yellow, you have plenty of green for your foliage and leaves. Just beautiful pair of floral print shorts. Our belt is a nautical style O-ring rope belt, brown center, rusted O-ring, sun yellow rope design for the belt. All right, now our shirt is the spring summer patchwork classic. All right. This classic vintage shirt, well known, well sought after. All right. Beautiful spring pops of color, hues, and patterns throughout this shirt. Now, typically, at first glance, you might think, well, you got a lot going on. This is too much. But look a little closer. It ain't really hard to tell what we did here. There are plenty of patches on the patchwork shirt that's the same floral print as your shorts. All right. So your shorts bring out that particular patch and vice versa. That's what makes this coordination work very well. Now, what I will say is there are a couple of other patches on the patchwork shirt that you could do that with a different pair of shorts. So if you had a Columbia blue pair of gingham shorts, you could bring out those Columbia blue patches, Columbia blue gingham patches that are on your short shirt as well. If you had a foul yard pair of shorts that were a rugby royal with orange foul yards, you could bring out that particular patch. So there's other ways that you could do that, right? Now, what Julian had, I think he did have some type of bow tie on, which is fine. I went with no neckwear here, just our RL Automotive sunglasses. But what he did do with his particular look that I did not agree with, and I did not do it here, was he had on a white sports coat. It's a beautiful sports coat. It's a gorgeous sports coat. But here's the issue. Here's my issue. And this could just be a me thing. You can let me know in the comments if you agree with me or if you think it doesn't matter when you're talking about something as charismatic as this ensemble. This could, like I said, just be a me thing. But for me, I don't want to put on an ensemble that I have to explain at any point in time. I don't want to have to explain it. And I think even the least stylish, least fashionable person, if they see you in this ensemble and they see those patches on your shirt with the floral print, then they're going to understand what you did. They're going to understand that the shorts and the patches in the shirt is how you came across this look. Now, they're either appreciated or not. That's not for you to decide. But you don't have to do any type of explaining. When you put a sports coat on, you're going to cover up most, if not all, of your floral patches in your patchwork shirt. So now it just looks like you have on a loud shirt with a loud pair of shorts and a white sports coat. You may not have to literally do any explaining, but it's just why make it more complicated than it needs to be? If you decide to put together this ensemble in this way or a version of this ensemble, if it's me, I'm not wearing a sports coat. Now, if you want an added layer to just accentuate the look, a Pima cotton sweater tied around your neck is perfect. Whether it be a pink, a sun yellow, a Kelly green, that's a perfect piece. That's a perfect piece. It's going to add a little extra to your look, going to make your look even more preppy and, dare I say, pretentious, but sometimes that's what we want, right? It's going to give that look something extra. But in my opinion, the sports coat is just making the look a little more complicated than it needs to be. All right. But what do y'all think of this look? It's very loud. It's very loud. It's talking. It's speaking. It's speaking. But because of the coordination, because of the time of year that we in, for me, this is a look that definitely is appropriate for now, can be pulled off, and it's just a lot of fun. Now, for our second rig is my favorite look of the episode. All right. Our second rig features a little more sun yellow than our first rig, and obviously a lot more sun yellow than my ensemble that I'm wearing. But this look is fun. This look has some whimsical in it. This look has some grown man in it, right? Has some grown man in it. This look is a perfect look for a brunch outing, right? A brunch outing with your significant other. This look is perfect for any type of Saturday outing during these warm summer months, all right? Now, if you're going to be outside for the majority of that day, maybe rethink some things. But if we're just talking about, hey, it's summer, it's middle of summer, it's hot outside, but she wants to leave the house, so let's do it. Let's do it. This is a great ensemble for that. All right, start at the bottom. We went now in Ralph Lauren. Y'all know I rarely do that when it comes to anything. But there are a couple of pieces of footwear that I'm willing to bend the rules a little bit. All right, we pulled out our Meslon shoes, Meslon dress shoes. All right, these particular Spanish-made dress shoes are very lightweight. I love my Meslon shoes. I have 2 pair of dress shoes. I don't wear them that often, but they're very lightweight. This particular pair has a navy toe. It's a wingtip pattern. It has a white vamp, and then the Gurkha tan lace area as going all the way to the heel portion. All right, just a beautiful, dressy, grown man type of shoe. Now, when it comes to a shoe that looks like this, there's definitely, one misstep, and you're gonna look like a complete clown. Right? You're gonna look like it. You're gonna look like Pennywise. So be careful when you're talking about a shoe this charismatic. That said, this ensemble that we put together is chef's kiss. Our hosiery, we went with a pair of sun yellow socks with very small and conspicuous blue striping. Scroll up, our slim fit chinos in a sun yellow. Yes, sun yellow chinos. Beautiful slim fit, perfect fit, beautiful tapered chinos. Sun yellow again. Just it's a perfect mesh when that taper hits the bottom of your ankle and falls perfectly on these Meslon shoes. It's undeniable. All right. Pulled out the RL purple label belt and a Gurkha as well. And we have a polo blue label floral print shirt, white based with multiple hues of blue flowers. All right, not too big. The flowers are not too big, so it does have a little bit of subtlety to it. If I was Ralph Lauren, I absolutely would not have put the blue polo player on the shirt, but I digest. All right, we finished the look off with a whimsical sun yellow bow tie with blue striping. And this look, like I said, is just perfect for that weekend outing when she's pretty much poked her lips out because you just don't want to go outside in that hot bullshit. That said, take your old lady out. This is a great look to do that. For the simple fact of it's got some whimsicalness to it. It's a fun look. But with the Meslon shoes, the way the chinos are cut, it's still very grown man, right? And then furthermore, you're putting so much pressure on her. After this outing, she's going to enjoy herself, but she's not going to want to go out with you again. If you're going to keep dressing like this and upstaging her because she can't dress, she's not going to keep asking you to go out. So, you do this one time, you suffer through being in and outside in that ridiculous heat. You're styling, you're profiling, but for the most part, after the day, she ain't gonna want to go outside with you again because this look is just too fantastic. Now, our last rig serves the same purpose as rig 2, but it's if your scenario is the same, but you may be spending a little more time outside. All right, you're spending a little more time outside, man. You probably don't want to do socks. You probably don't want to do long chinos. It's like, man, I'm being forced to be outside, boy. I'm telling you, it better be some good neck when I get home. Because this is ridiculous. I don't want to be out here. I'm only doing this to please you, ma'am. Right? This ensemble is the more outside version of Rig 2. Right? Not going to take long to go through this ensemble because it's not a lot of layers, because that's what we run into when we start talking about these hot summer months. That's why I hate summer. Okay? Start at the bottom. Your favorite pair of brown loafers. All right. I went with these beautiful brown leather loafers here that buckle across the vamp. But I will tell you, depending on where you're going, depending on what you're going to be doing, this footwear is interchangeable and optional. The brown purple label fisherman sandals I have works for this look. If you want to go super casual and do a pair of slides, that'll work. If you're a flip-flop guy, that'll work. You could do a pair of all solid white sneakers. If you want to do that, that'll work. I just went with this because, again, I want it to be a little bit dressy, and I wanted the footwear to be really the most stylish piece in the ensemble. Right? Scroll up, I pulled out the Oxford Classic Fit shorts. Sun yellow, 9-inch inseam. Give it a cuff to put it at around 8 inches, so it's right there below the knee on me. And yeah, just a nice, vibrant colored pair of sun yellow shorts. Right? And then our shirt, a short sleeve cotton shirt. Right? A short sleeve cotton button down, button collared shirt. It's not an Oxford. It's a hair, just a hair heavier than linen. But this is a very thin cotton shirt. All right. Beautiful hues in this shirt. It's a soft pink base. All right. It's almost a Jamaica pink base. All right. Just a little bit duller, a little bit more weathered than Jamaica pink. But pink base, it has white striping with a little bit of ruby red, a little bit of navy, and a nice amount of teal. Right? It also has a teal polo player on the left chest as well. Right? To finish the look off, we have our Ralph Lauren aviator sunglasses, which will definitely be getting used if we're going to be outside. This ensemble is also screaming for a fedora. And I think the last time I used this shirt, I said the same thing. A straw fedora really would be the icing on the cake for this particular ensemble. But again, this ensemble is simple. It is totally Ralph Lauren. It's totally preppy. And it serves the purpose of, well, if I have to be outside in these warm summer months, I'm gonna at least be stylish and comfortable. This is that ensemble, this is that look, and you're that guy. And that's another episode in the books. So what do you guys think, man? I gave y'all another summer wear now episode. All right. We featured sun yellow, and we featured very comfortable, very stylish, simple, yet fancy ensembles that work perfect for when we have to go outside and represent who we are as the Ralph Lauren guy during these warm summer months. Right? And we even featured an ensemble that was inspired by my main man, Julian. All right. What did you guys think? What was your favorite look? My favorite look? Rig 2. All right. I love the mix of grown man with the flashy yet not over the top grown man Mets line Spanish footwear. The chinos, the way the chinos are cut, and then just that inviting cool shirt, right? That inviting cool shirt that we added, and then the whimsicalness of the bow tie. I just thought it was a great look, great ensemble. But what was your favorite look for the episode? In the comments, let me know. We're going to keep this train rolling. I ain't got much to talk to y'all about right now. We're going to keep this train rolling as we chug along to see till we get to season 6, man. I can't wait. I know y'all excited. I am excited as well. It's going to be a great season premiere. Just give me maybe, this is 244, I think. Give me to 246, 245, 246 to let y'all know the exact specific date of the season premiere of season 6 of Seamless Style. I'll let you know within the next couple of episodes exactly what that date is going to be. All right. Other than that, man, hit that like, hit that subscribe, tell a friend. And remember, artists paint pictures, haters paint narratives. Y'all have a good one.